Let us see how to download Dev C++. So for Dev C++, you can, in Chrome or in any browser, you can say download Dev C++ and get many links. And one of the link is from bloodshed.net. So you can go to bloodshed.net, and from here you can download Dev C++. Dev C++, that is beta version 5.0, is available here. It is with min.gw, that is with compiler, or just without compiler, that is executable only, and source code is also available. So you can download any one of these of your choice. So if you install with min.gw, then you can directly start using Dev C++. Otherwise you have to install compiler separately, that is minimal GNU compiler for Windows. You have to download it separately. So click on this one and start downloading. It will start downloading. Yeah, once it has finished downloading, you can install Dev C++ software and you can directly use it. Yeah, after downloading, install Dev C++. It has finished installation. If I show you the folder where Dev C++ is installed, this is in C and program files, and here is Dev CPP. So you can see that it is also installed min.gw, that is GNU compiler for Windows. This is a minimal compiler for Windows. Let us start Dev C++. So English language is selected, then next, then OK. For developing data structure programs, we may be using C language, as well as some programs I'll be showing you using C++. So for opening a new project using C language, select file option and say new and select project. And here we have to select a console application, and you can see the language options are given. There is a language option for C language as well as C++. So whichever language you are using, you can select that language. So first of all, I'll show you how to create a C language project. Then also I will also show you how to create a C++ project. In C language project, I'll give the project name as my first C. This is the project name. Say OK. It will ask for the location or the folder in which you want to create this project. So you can select some folder. Now the readily available code is given. So a required code, the minimal code is given. And here in the project you can see that this is main.c file. This is the contents of main.c file. Already stdio.h and stdlib.h header files are already included, and the main function is also there. So here I will write a message, that is printf hello world. Let us see how to run the program. So go to execute option and say first compile. Yeah, it is compiled. Then you can go to execute option and you can also press F10 for running the program. So run the program. Yeah, here is the console window where you can see a hello world message is displayed. Dev C++ will also prompt a console window showing you the output. If there are any errors, then that will appear in the log. So you can remove the errors by checking the log messages. See, I'll remove the semicolon for printf and I will compile and show you. Let us see what happens. Yeah, here is an error message showing the error message in the log window. By checking the error messages, you can remove the error. So here the message says that expected semicolon before return. So yes, before return there should be semicolon. Now it will work perfectly. So that's it. We have already seen how to run it. Now next I'll be showing you a project in C++. The steps are same, just we have to select a language, that is C++. Say new project and select console application. Let the project name as my first, and it should be created in documents. Now the project is ready. This is main.cpp file inside the project. So here I'll just give a message hello world and and L. You should use namespace for cout as well as and L. Let us build the project and execute. Yeah, hello world has appeared. So that's all. This is how you can open a new project. For every program or application, you can start a new project, or else for practicing in the same project, you can go on writing new code there and you can recompile and run it. For developing programs for data structure, we will be using C or C++ languages. So for that, we require some IDE, and also you need a compiler. So for a IDE, we choose IDE that is CodeBlocks. So let us see how to download CodeBlocks. Open Chrome and say download CodeBlocks. So codeblocks.org, this is the URL. So if you want, you know that URL that. So if you want, you can directly go to this URL, that is codeblocks.org/downloads. Here in downloads, three options are there, that is download, binary release or source code, and retrieve source code from subversion, that is SVN. We'll go to binary release, and here we have multiple options, that is only setup file or no setup, just a zip, or min.gw setup or min.gw no setup. So you have to select min.gw setup. This will download compiler as well as IDE. So select this one, go to the website, that is SourceForge, for downloading. It will start downloading the setup file. Yeah, it's downloaded. So let us start setup file. Yeah, here it starts installation of CodeBlocks. So say next and agree on and click I agree, next. Then here is a place where the CodeBlocks will be installed. If you want to change the directory, you can change, and we'll start installation. So this will extract all the files of IDE and the compiler. So do you want to run CodeBlocks now? So I'll say no, and let us finish this one. So next, and it is finished. It is installed. Now let us open the CodeBlocks. Yeah, here is a CodeBlock window. Let us see how to start a new project. So first of all, I will show you C language project. Then again I will show you C++ project. Though the steps are same, but let us first create a project for C language. So go to File menu and select New, and in New select Projects. It will pop up with various options. Select the option Console Application. So all our data structure programs will be developing as console application. Say OK. Now here there is a prompt asking for language. You can select C or C++. So this is the only place where you can decide the language. So I will select C language. Then I say next, and here I have to mention the project file name. So I'll give the project name as my first C. Then these are some project properties. Then skip that, and here is a project ready. If you go to the project window, you can find the source code file, that is main.c. If you double click, a file will appear. Now main.c is open. Now how to compile and run? So you can go to the menu option. There is an option called build, and in that there are options available for compiling the program and running the program. So you can run or build the program. So here I will say simply run. It will give a prompt asking for building the project. So here say yes, I want to build the project. Here is a console window which is showing the hello world message that is given by a program. So if you run the program, you will be getting this console black color window where your output will appear. If there are any errors in your program, like say if I remove the semicolon and if I run the program once again, so for running the program, press Ctrl F10. Here you can see the option Ctrl F10. So first of all, I will build the program. So rebuild the program. There's an error. See here in the log window, it is showing an error message. So if there are error messages, you can see them at the bottom in the log window, and you can remove those errors. So that's it. Next we will see how to start a C++ project. For C++, I can go to files and say new project, I can start a new project, and the project type that you have to select is console application, and the language that you have to select is C++, and the project name my first. Finish. Now here the project is created, and in the sources this is the C++ file. Double click on it, and this is the source code file. So here is already some code is written, so you can type your own code in this place and you can write all your programs here. See, already IO stream header file is included, and the namespace is also included here. So using namespace, this hello world is displayed. Now you can write all your programs here, that is using this main function, and you can write your own functions or classes. That will be learning slowly. So let us see how to run. So first you have to build this one. So compile, say build this project, build and run the program, so it displays hello world. So that's it. So this is how you can download and use this IDE. Let us see how to install Xcode on Mac OS X operating system. See, go to App Store, and inside App Store search for Xcode. Already I have Xcode installed on this machine. See, here is Xcode. An option is available for updating it. So if I have to update, I can update it. If it is not installed, then this button will be for installation of Xcode. So you can click on this one and install Xcode on your machine. And the other method of installing Xcode is go to terminal, and at command line say Xcode select install. See, here the message I am getting is command line tools are already installed. Use software update to install update. So already Xcode is available. If it is not available, then it will install it. Once it is installed, you can start using Xcode. So first of all, I will show you how to create a new project for C language. Then later I will show you how to create a project for C++. The method is similar, just we have to select the language at the time of creating a project. So let us create a new project. So click on the file menu and say new, and inside that new option there is an option available called project. So say new project. And here it opens, and it will ask which type of project you want. So here we are writing command line application, so select command line tool. Then it will ask for the project name, so you can mention any project name, like I will say first project is my first. I will call it as my first. Then I will select the language as C language. Here you can see in the drop down there are more than one languages available, so we can select C as well as C++ also. So I'll be using the same IDE for writing the programs using C language as well as C++. So let us select C language and say next. Now here it will ask the destination folder where you have to create a project. So you can select any folder where you want your projects to be stored. So say create. Now a new project is created. So these are the general properties of a project. So on the left hand side bar, here is the project browser, that is file explorer. So you can click on the file that is main.c. Yeah, here is the ready-made source code given for writing the basic program, and also comments are there. So if you don't want, you can remove these comments, and inside the main function also some comments are there. I'll remove them. Yeah, here is a perfect C language main function. Now by default something is written here, that is print hello world. So if I run the program, it will print hello world. So let us run the program and see. And here is the output window. Hello world is displayed, and later on the program ends with exit code 0. So the program has terminated. Now on this left hand side, right hand side, we have the bar. So if you want to remove the bars, you can go on the right top corner of a screen and you can hide these panels. So you can hide these panels, and even you can hide this output bar. Again, you can open it up, you can pop it up, or you can hide it. So this is how we can start a new project and we can develop the project. Now let us go to this. Now let us go to the project panel. Now inside this, if you want to add new files, like if you have to include any header files, you can include them here. You can just say right click, and a pop-up you can say new file, and you can select the file type that you want to include in this project. So sometime we may be using header files, so we can pop up this header file. And the benefit of using Xcode is that we can easily debug the program and see it's working line by line. So I can add a breakpoint here. So this is a breakpoint, and if I run the program, it will come down to this line and stop. So up to here it will run and it will stop. Yeah, here it is a debug area. You can see the contents of the variables that are used inside the function or inside the program. So it's easy for me to explain the working of a program. So for my explanation purpose, I am using Xcode. You can use any IDE for developing your applications. So throughout this course, I'll be using Xcode. The reason I have told you, so I can explain you the things more clearly. That's it. Next, I will show you how to create a C++ project. Create new Xcode project and let it be command line tool. Next, and here select the language as C++. There are other languages also available, so I'll give the project name as my first, and it's asking for the destination where this project should be stored. So select the destination folder. Now the project is created, and this is the program file. Here already hello world program is created, so you can remove the comments and here you can start writing your code. So let us run this one and check. Yeah, here in this window, the output is displayed. So if you want, you can remove these panels. And here the output is. So you can extend or the size of this one. So this is a watch window where you can see the contents of the variables if you have any variables in your program. And this is the output window. So you can show and hide this output window from this toolbar. That's it.